Shastra and Aishwarya Kalpana classes, and today we are going to ask first. Today we will be dealing with what is there to say this point Hudas. Okay, I after mentioning Hudas also along with convert the raw rasagravya to a medicine which will have to be in your body, isn't it? We dealt about the different kalpanas of Bharata. So all these things we have seen. We dealt about the basic principles of Rasa Shastra, Rasa Chikilsa. So in order to convert this raw material into its practical form, you need an apparatus. You need an apparatus, you need the equipment, or you need tools, you need the specific kiln, you need the right amount of agni to convert, to make the paka, to make adequate paka. Okay, so this is the relevance of understanding yantras, moshas and kurtis. Which yantras you should use for each procedure? For a kupi patwa preparation, which yantras you should use? For a shodhana procedure, which yantras you should use? If you are going to do this samskara, ashtadasha samskaras, what all yantras you should keep it ready? So all these things are important. And which kind of mosha is best for sattvapadana? Which kind of mosha is good for avirata jarana? Which kind of koshti you have to use? Which kind of kiln you have to use for ghara dravya shodhana, for mridu dravya shodhana? And what is the right amount of puta or right amount of heat that has to be supplied for converting varatika into bhasma, for converting swarna into bhasma? So these parts is very much important. In modern pharmacy, we will say that you should know the SOP of the preparation of a rasa dravya, or not only rasa dravya, any formulation, any therapeutic formulation, you should have an SOP. You should define an SOP. SOP is standard operating procedure. That is, if you are going to prepare coffee savasma, then there will frame a standard operating procedure. Whenever you are going to prepare coffee savasma in future also, you should stick on to this procedure only. If you are going to take 500 grams of kasisa and you are going to take 1 liter of Bringaraja for Shodhana, then regarding the Shodhana of Bringaraja, and you are going to titrate it for 70. This you have to record it. So for 500, you can do it like first trial and error method you can adopt. Okay, at first we may not be knowing how much amount you have to take Bringaraja for 500 grams. So what we'll do, we take 500 grams, we pour slowly the little amount of Bringaraja, and ultimately after 7 days of titration, we'll get the value that this much amount of Bringaraja is needed for 500 grams, and you record that value. And this will be your standard operating procedure for the preparation of classes. Show the classes. Okay, so in this way, we have standard operating procedures for all of the preparations. Not only the preparation, but also the preparation. So as far as Rasa is concerned, this SOP is very much important. You need to know the right amount of things which you have to take for each and every thing. For all these things, you have to understand should need something. You should need a media. You should need equipment. You should need a crucible. You should need agni. So knowledge of how much what to use to convert raw material into the therapeutic form is very much essential. And this knowledge is acquired by understanding the different yantras, mushas, koshtis and kuda. Of this, today in our class we will be dealing about yantras, mushas and koshtis. Kuda we will be dealing it in the next class. Okay, so we will see the definition. So there are quite a few references in different books regarding the different uses of we see one by one. In Ananda it is mentioned that raso niyandriyate yena yennati kathiti, isn't it? So any equipment which we use to control rasa, raso niyandriyate. See, raso niyandriyate yena yantram kathiti, this is known as yantra. So any equipment which we use to control rasa is termed as yantra. According to Rasasna Samuchaya, we say that spedadi karma nirmadum vartigendraihi prayatnataha yandriyate parato yasmat tasmad yantram iti smrita. So what is the definition as far as Rasa Ratna Samuchaya is considered? So it specifies, Rasa Vakula specifies that any equipment which we use to do this Svedadi karma for rasa dravyas. Svedadi karma can be Svedana, Bhavana, Shodhana, those many techniques which we have dealt in Paribhasha. So any of the procedures, though the equipments which we use to do any of the equipments in the Rasa Shastra, and also Yendriyade Parado, and also those equipments which we use to control parada, used to control parada is known as yanda. Spedadi karma nirmatum vartigendraihi prayatnataha yandriyade parato yasmat tasmad yantram iti svatam. About Rasa Tarankani, what is Rasa Tarankani states? Rasa uparasa lohadhyai maranatyatta siddhaye yandriyade yanena yasmatu tasmat yantram pratyatidam. That is any apparatus or any equipment used to do maranadi kriyas. In the same way, Spedadi kriya, another context is described. Like maranadi kriya is also the same as Spedadi kriya only. Spedadi karmas mentioned in Paribhasha, maranadi procedures mentioned in Rasa Shastra. So to do maranadi kriyas of what? To do the maranadi kriyas of Rasa uparasa lohadhyaya. That is, Tarangani is being more specific. It is enumerating the maranadi kriyas of Rasa uparasa lohadhyaya. That is, it can be loha, vishadravyas, upavishadravyas, ratnas, uparatnas. So anything, any of the dravyas mentioned under Rasa Shastra, to do maranadi kriyas, the equipments that we use. And also yandriyade anene, to control parada. That is also being mentioned there again. Yandriyade anene yasmatu tasmat yantram prakirtita. So these are the definitions of yandra in Rasa Shastra. So briefly we can say that any apparatuses which we use to process rasa, uparasa, dhatwadis in Rasa Shastra, and any equipment which we use to prepare rasa medicines are termed as yandras. Okay, we have different opinions in different books. So that is Rasarnava mentions 5, Rasendra Chudamani mentions 30, Rasa Ratna Samuchaya mentions the most of them, that is a 32, Rasendra Sara Sangraha 9, and Rasa Tarankani, as we all know, Acharya Sadananda Sharma sticks on to practical aspects only. So he has mentioned only 20 yantras. He has mentioned only 20 yantras. Okay. Now coming to naming of yantras. How do we name yantras? We have named yantras on the basis of shape. Example, Damaru yantra because it resembles Damaru of Lord Shiva. Kachchava yantra because it resembles a tortoise shell. Regarding the function, so because we use for Svetana purposes Svedani yantra, for Patana purposes Patana yantra, based on the materials used in the yantra. When we use Lavana, we say the yantra as Lavana yantra. When we use sand, we say it as Valuka yantra. So this is how we name the yantra. We see about the yantras one by one. So here I have included very important yantras and very common list. Those yantras you want to know. Such yantras are included in detail about this class. And just below this name of the yantra, I have also given you a YouTube link here. Okay, because this is a recorded class, I cannot play this one here because even if I play, this is a YouTube link. Okay, even if I play it here, it is just I will only be able to see the link, but you won't be able to see this in this video, in this class. So I'm just attaching the link here. When you see it, when you get the PowerPoint, just go see in this link because they have very beautifully described how to prepare these yantras. Okay, I have included the pictures of each of the yantras and I'll explain it as per the reference also. But do go into this link and see very in an animated way. They have visualized. It's a very good visual aid. Okay, they have visualized the preparation of these yantras very well. They have described it. So please do go visit these links given at the bottom of each of the yantras. It will be very useful for you to understand the concept of preparation of each of the yantras. Okay, so first we will deal about Dola yantra. This is in most of the practices in Ayurveda itself, not only a Rasa Shastra, let it be Bhaishya, Rasa Shastra or any Shastra. This is one of the very commonest apparatus that we use while preparing a medicine. So we'll just see how do we prepare this yantra. You can see the picture, right? This is exactly how a Dola yantra looks like. Let's see about its description. द्रवद्रव्येण भाण्डस्य पूरिता अर्थौदकस्य च मुखस्य उभयतो द्वारा द्वय कृत्वा प्रयत्नतः तयोस्तु निक्षिपेत् दण्डं तन्मध्ये रसपोटलीं बद्ध्वा तु स्वेदयेत् तत् दोलायन्त्रम् इति स्फुटम्. Okay, so how do you interpret this? द्रवद्रव्येण भाण्डस्य पूरितो अर्थौदकस्य च. You take a pot and fill almost half the quantity of the pot with the dravadravya. Then mukhasya ubhedo dwara dvayam kriyatva prayatnatah. Okay, and in the mukha of the pot, put two holes. Two holes here. See in the picture, two holes, right? Put two holes in the top of in the mouth portion of the khanda or the pot. Tayosu nikshivet danda, and place the danda in that hole. Okay. Tanmadhye rasa potli, and in the mid of the danda you put the potali. See? Yeah, you tie the potali. Badhva tu svedeta dola yantra. Okay, this is the concept of dola yantra. You can see here, this is a pot. You take the artha udraka, the dravadravya, put a stick here, tie the potali, insert it. Okay, this is how dola. Specifications is in Rasa Ratna Samuchaya it is mentioned Purido Arthodagam, and in the commentary it is mentioned that Atalagamana, do not touch the bottom, Anachadana, do not place a lid over it. Tarangani it is mentioned that Svetaniya material, especially when it is Parada, when you want to do Parada Svetana, you keep it in a Bhurjapatra and then cover it with Trigunambara, three-folded cloth, because you know by different gadis it will go. Isn't it? Parada goes with Panjagati. So in order to prevent it, however you try hard, it will go, but still to minimize its loss, do it like cover it with first with a Bhurjapatra, then cover it with the Trigunambara. Okay. And in Andakanda and Rasarnava, all others say that you should not touch the bottom. Okay. But in Andakanda and Rasarnava, it mentions that totally should touch the bottom of the pot. So why is this difference? When we practically speak, why this difference? Some say to touch the bottom, some say not to touch the bottom. So why this difference happens? So this is exactly, this is because like in Dola Yantra is an apparatus which we use for a wide purpose things, isn't it? We can use it for Shodhana of materials, we can use it for Svedana of materials. So different aspects we use to use Dola Yantra. So when you are going to use the Dola Yantra in the Shodhana aspect, that is, you want to purify a substance, then you can take the reference of any one of this. If you want, you can touch down. If not, you don't have to touch. You just immerse it down in the liquid. So any way you can do. But if you are going to do Svedana of a material, Vatsanabi Svedana you are going to do, or Gandhaka Svedana you are going to do. In such cases, you should not insert the potali inside the liquid. Okay, you should make the potali steam with the vapors of Drava Dravya, but never insert the potali into the liquid. So this is a basic difference between using Gola Yantra for Svedana purpose and for Shodhana purpose. This is the practical applications. Okay. So now coming and seeing the uses of Gola Yantra, Rasa Uparasati Dravya Shodhana. Yes, we have already mentioned Parada Shodhana. During this Parada Shodhana, the Tarangani reference comes into importance. That is, it should be covered with Gurjapatra first and then tied with Trigunambara. Then Svedana of Dravya. Okay, so these are the Urdhvapadana, Adhapadana and Tiryapadana. Okay, we'll move on to okay. And what is mentioned? Ado bhande mukham dasya bhandasyopari vartinaha Shodashangula Vistirnam Prishtasyase Praveshyat. So now the description is about the upper pot. So how the upper pot should be? It should be Shodashangula Vistirnam. It should have the diameter of 16 angulas. Shodashangula Vistirnam Prishtasyase Praveshyat. So in the upward, that is upside down manner, you have to, that is Prishtasyase. The lower part should come upwards. So the Prishtasyase Praveshyat Ado Bhande Mukham Dasya, into the Ado Bhanda, into the mouth of the Ado Bhanda. Ado Bhande Mukham Dasya Bhandas Upari Vartinaha. That is the upper part. This picture is not actually right. It is that the upper part mouth should be so wider that it goes into the mouth of the lower part. Okay, so it is in that way you have to place. That is, the upper part mouth should be a bit more bigger than the lower part mouth, so that it enters into the mouth of the lower part. Okay, so this will minimize the loss of the sublimed vapors of mercury. So this is why such a construction is told. So, and Parshvayor Mahishak Shiram Churna Mandura Panitahi Liptva Visheshyat Sandhim Jaladhare Jalam Shipet. Okay, so what you have this about the Sandhim and then our material also Rasa Vakpada has mentioned. Use Mahishak Shira Churna, that is lime, Mandura and Panida for Sandhi Bandhana of these mouths. Okay, Visheshat Sandhim Jaladhare Jalam Shibet. Then pour water into the Jaladhara, then give heat in the downward pot. So the Padana mercury, the things which has to be sublimed, it has to be taken in the lower part, and this by the heat it gets sublimed, and because there is water here, it gets condensed here and it gets accumulated in the upper pot, lower part of the upper pot, it gets accumulated. So this is Urdhvapadana. Tarangani mentions now regarding the references about Tarangani. Tarangani has mentioned a slight difference in these things. That is, it mentions additionally a nalika or a tap to be fixed on the Toya Dhara. Okay, because what is the relevance of keeping this tap? In order to remove the heated water, because we are heating the vessel, no, the pots. When we are heating, automatically the water in the Toyadara will also get heated. So to remove the heated water and to fill it with cool water, we have mentioned, Rasa Tarangani has mentioned about a tap in the Toyadara, and the mukha of the pot is mentioned as 12 angula with thickness of 2 angula, and for Sandhi Bandhana, Jalamritika is being used. Okay. So Jalamritika is Lehavat Krita of Babul Kwada plus Jeerna Kitta, Raja and Kudachura. This mixture is known as Jalamritika, and this is being used for Sandhi Bandhana in Urdhvapadana Yantra. Okay. So this is about Urdhvapadana Yantra, and next it is regarding the uses. Okay. Uses of Urdhvapadana Yantra for extraction of Parada from Hingula, Sattvapadana of Haridala Manishila, sublimation purposes, Urdhvapadana Samskara of mercury. So these are the uses of Urdhvapadana. Now coming to Adhapadana Yantra. Okay. So what is Adhapadana Yantra? अध ऊर्ध्वभाजने लिप्तस्थापितस्य जले सुधि दीप्तेर्वनोपलैः कुर्यात् अधः पादं प्रयत्नतः. So you take 2 pots in the similar way. You do sandhibandhana. There is one pot in the right manner and the other part in the upside down manner. Do sandhibandhana. And what you have to do, that is adho urdhva bhajane lipta sthapitasya jale sudhi. So there are 2 references, okay. There are 2 versions of this one. Sthapitasya jale sudhi. Adho bhajane, you have to do what? You sthapitasya jale. So there is 2 notions. That is, either you can submerge the lower part in the water as mentioned as seen in this picture, or you take water inside the lower pot. So either of them is acceptable. And what you have to do is you have to paste the lipta, that is the lipta. Adho urdhva bhajane lipta. In the upper pot you paste the lepa of materials which have to be sublimed here, okay, lipta. And in the other pot you have to either keep it in water or you put water inside the lower part. Then do sandhibandhana, and then with vanopalas around the upper part. Deepter vanopalaihi kuryat adha padam pratha. So by this heat, what happens is that the sublime vapors will get inside the lower part and either mix it with water, or if the water is outside, it gets condensed inside. Okay, either way you can understand adhapadana. Water in the lower part, or submerge the pot in the lower in water. Then the lower part has to be buried in the ground. Vanopalas should be around the upper part. Okay, and as per the commentary of Samuchaya, it is mentioned that Agni should be given for 3 yamas. Okay, Agni should be given for 3 yamas, and the uses are that Adhapadana Sanskaratmakari to get rid of Naga Vanga doshas and Gandhaka Shodhana. Now regarding Tiryakpadana Yantra. क्षिपेद रसम घड़े दीर्घे न धातो नाल संयुते तन्नालम निक्षिपेद अन्य घड़ कुक्षंतरे खलु. So what you have to take? You take a ghada, okay. You take the ghada and put rasa in it. Shipet rasam ghade. Okay, you take a ghada, put rasa in it, or put the materials which have to be distilled. The Tiryakpadana yantram is a distillation apparatus. So the thing which you have to distill, you put it in the ghada, and from the mouth of the ghada, nata nala, that is a straight nala, straight tube is being connected to the kukshi of another bhanda, to the kukshi of another pot. Okay, and that has to be connected. And tatra rudva mrita samyak vadane ghadayo radaha, and close the mouth of both the ghadas or both the pots. Adhasthat rasa kumbhasya jwale tivra pavakam. Okay, and the other portion of the rasa kumbha, the kumbha with rasa, the pot with rasa, you heat it well. Okay, and either asmin ghade toyam rakshipet swadu sheetalam, and the other pot, okay, the other pot, either you keep it in water or you sprinkle water on the other pot. Sheetalam, sheeta water you sprinkle or keep it in sheeta water. Okay, and Tiryakpadana me tadhi vartikendehi vidhiyate. So this is known as Tiryakpadana yantra. So how do you prepare a Tiryakpadana? And from the mouth portion of the pot, you insert a nala or a tube, and the other part of the tube goes into the kukshi of the other pot, and underneath the first pot you give Tivra Pavaka, or underneath the Rasa Kumbha you give Tivra Pavaka, and the other pot, the second pot, you have to either keep it inside water, Shita water, or what you have to do, either keep it in Rasa water or sprinkle water, isn't it? Sprinkle Shitala water over the second pot so that the condensation occurs. So this is the specifications of Tiryakpadana yantra. And Tarangani opinions to pour Shitala water that we have already discussed to the outer portion of the second part. The uses are Pakana Sanskara of mercury and sublimation procedures. Distillation, it is a distillation apparatus. Natika Yantra is again, it is a contribution of Rasa Ratna Samuchaya, and Natika Yantra is again kind of like it is a type of Tiryakpadana Yantra only. So the difference is, there are few differences. That is one thing you can see in this picture itself. This Nala, it is mentioned to like you have to be rolled in tubes, and this tube is being submerged in water, and the other end of the tube is being inserted into a koopy. Okay, and here heating is given. So this is a basic difference. This tube, you roll it or twist it and submerge it in water, and the other end of this tube is being inserted into the koopy. So this is the basic difference in reference in Natika Yantra. Okay, just similar to Tiryakpadana Yantra, two pots are done Sandhibandhana at the mouth with upper pot is upside down, and Nalika is attached from the bottom part of the upper pot, and Nalika is twisted in turns and submerged in water. The end of the Nalika is inserted into the mouth of the koopy. See? And the dravya taken in the pot is heated, and the dravya sara is collected in the koopy. So why is this Natika Yantra used? It is mainly used to collect the sara, dravya sara of a particular dravya. That is ayamodaka, arthakam ayamodaka. That is a dravya sara. So to get extracts from a particular drug. So to get the dravya sara of a dravya, we use Natika Yantra. And the sara which goes as bhashpa, what happens? It gets cooled here, isn't it? Because it is in the cold water, so it gets cooled here, and it goes down as drops into this koopy. It has been collected as drops into this koopy. So this is the concept of Natika Yantra. This is a type of Tiryakpadana Yantra. Only reference from Samuchaya only. Okay. So what is mentioned here? Here the difference is that this Nala, this Nala, it is made from bamboo tube. Okay, this is made from bamboo, and here the patra where you have to collect it, this is Kamsya Patra. Two Kamsya Patras has to be taken and should be done Sandhibandhana in the mouth part, and the Nala is inserted here into this Kamsya Patra. The joining of this Kamsya Patra, the Nala is being inserted. All others, it is same as Tiryakpadana Yantra only. Interesting, the Sara Sangraha, it is mentioned as Dega Yantra. Okay, and is mainly used for Rasa Sandhana Bandhana. So that is a use. Now it is Svetani Yantra or Kanduga Yantra. Okay, what Svetani Yantra or Kanduga Yantra is? Kanduga in Samuchayam, actually Svetani Yantra is mentioned as a synonym for Kanduga Yantra. Okay, so see, this is Svetani Yantra, this is Kanduga Yantra. So there are slight differences mentioned in some of the books. We'll see about it. Regarding the references, Samuchaya about Svetani Yantra, Sa Ambu Stali Mukha Bade. So the stali with ambu, Sa Ambu Stali Mukha Bade. You tie the mouth of the Sa Ambu Stali with what? Bade Vastre Pakyam Niveshet. You tie it with Vastra, and in the Vastra you put the Pakya, the thing which have to be done Svetana. You put that Pakya in the Vastra, the Baddha Vastra. Okay, and Pidhaya Kachyate Yatra Svetani Yantra Muchite, and then do Pidhanam. Put the lid, okay, lid, tie it, and then do Svetana. Okay, this is Svetani Yantra Muchite. Sambu Stali Mukhabate Vastre Pakyam Niveshet Pidhaya Pachyate Yatra. You close it with the lid. Pidhaya Pachyate Yatra Svetani Yantra. This is Svetani Yantra. This is what, so we can know it right from the with this description itself. This is used for the Svetana of certain dravyas. Okay, and now regarding the Kanduga Yantra also we can see Stula Stalyam. So the first difference comes here. It has to be a bigger pot. So Stula Stalyam. Okay, Stula Stalyam Jale Shipva Vaso Badva Mukhe Dridam. In this also you tie a cloth in the mouth. Tatra Spedi Vinikshipya Tanmukham. Whatever you have to do Svetana, you nikshipate or you put it in this Vastra. Okay, Prapidhaya cha. That is, then again close it with the lid. Okay, Adastha Jwaliyed Agnim. From the lower part give Agni. Yantram Tat Kanduka Hidam. This is known as Kanduga Yantra. Svedani Yandra Nityanye Prahushet Manishinaha. It is also known as Svetani Yantra. So Rasa Ratna Samuchaya mentioned Svetani Yantra as a synonym to Kanduga Yantra, or Kanduga Yantra as a synonym to Svetani Yantra. Okay, and in one instead of cloth, references are there to keep grass, and on top of this grass to put the Svedana Dravyas. Okay, so that is one difference, and bigger pots, Stula Stali. That is another difference. So this is just the difference between Svedani Yantra and Kanduka Yantra. Okay, uses are more or less similar only. Gandhagadi Dravya Shodhanartham, Mridukarana of Dravyas, and Parada Samskaras. In Parada Samskara also we use Svedani Yantra. Okay, these are the uses of Svetani Yantra as well as Kanduka Yantra. Next it is Kachapa Yantra. Here also I have given the link. Do visit it because it gives a very good pictorial representation of how Kachapa Yantra is. Okay, please Kachapa Yantra is. So coming to the references, just see to this picture rather than this picture. This is more closer to the description that is given for Kachapa Yantra. So Jalapurna Patra Madhye Datva Ghadakarparam Suvistirnam. You take a big tub, put it, keep water in it, and inside that tub you place another Ghadakarpara, another Loha Patra with a wider mouth. Okay, you place it there. Okay, Tadupari Bidamadhyagataha Stapya Sudam Kritaha Koshtya. So inside that you could take a koshti, and inside the koshti put bida as well as, and in the mid of the bida you put suta also. So in a koshti you keep bida and suta. Lakuloha kadorigaya krita shanmrit santi lepaya chadya. Okay, so what you do have to do, you have put a koshti here. Now cover this whole thing with a laghu loha kadorigaya, that is with an iron pan metal or iron metal lid. You cover it. Okay, you cover it, cover the koshti with laghu loha, and above this laghu loha purvokta ghadakarpara madhya angaraihi Khadira Kola Bhavahi. From the coal from Khadira and Kola, from fuel from Khadira and Kola, you heat above this Khadakarpara. Svedanato Martanataha Kachapa Yendra Stido Raso Jaradi. Okay, so with this Kachapa Yendra, so the Suta which has undergone Jarana will acquire Svedana Mardhana properties. Okay, so this the Suda which has acquired Svedana and Mardana inside the Kachapa Yantra will acquire the extreme Jarana property. That is, it increases its Agni Baleneva Tato Garbe Dravanti Sarva Sattvan, so that it can digest anything. Okay, it can digest anything that is put into it. That has so much that Suda which has undergone Svedana and Mardana such bhubukshitattva that it can digest or it can liquefy any sattva put into it. Okay, this is Kachapa Yantra. Kadorika is kept in the references of Rasa Tarangani. Instead of Lakhu Loha lid, Shashaka or Sharava has been mentioned to cover it, and Santi Lebana with Mrit, but Rasa Tarangani mentions Santi Lebana with Ambu Mrit. Okay, and fuel to be used with Ghadira and Kola. And uses of Kachapa Yantra is the Suta done Svetana and Mardana in Kachapa Yantra acquires Jarana property which can liquefy all metals. Mercury attains Bhubukshitattva. That is the use of Kachapa Yantra. Now coming to Deepika Yantra. Deepika Yantra is also more or less like Kachapa Yantra only. The difference is that the Suta is kept without Bida in a Musha. Here the Suta is kept along with Bida. The Jarana is the basic concept. Here what happens in Deepika Yantra, Suta is kept without Bida. Okay, and this Musha has to be kept in a Mrinmaya Pida also. But the uses are more or less same only. In order to bring in Bhubukshitattva of Mercury only, you use Deepika Yantra also. Okay. Next it is Jarana Yantra. So as far as Jarana Yantra is considered, reference is that Loha Mosha Dvayam Kritva. You take Mosha, two Moshas which is made from Loha. So you can see here, you take 2 moshas made from loha. In one mosha you keep Suda, in the other mosha you keep Gandhaka, and the mosha with the Gandhaka should have a hole in it, okay, and then you close this thing with a sharava. This upper pot, when you close itself, the whole thing gets closed because you're keeping this mosha on top of the mosha with Suda, right? You can see it in this picture, isn't it? So here again one Sandhibandhana is there, then you put a sharava also and do Sandhibandhana. So the whole thing has been closed. Now you float it in a tub of water. You float this thing in a tub of water, and what you have to do, you have to give heat from all the sides, from above, from sides, from down. You heat it, whole of it, okay. And in one of the references in Samuchayam itself, it is mentioned that use Kapota Puta for heating. In another reference in Dasa Ratna Samuchayam only, regarding Jarana Yantra only, it is mentioned to use Kapota Puta for heating. And in that reference it is also mentioned along with Gandhaka you can take Lashuna Rasa also along with Gandhaka to initiate this Jarana procedure, okay. So here the reference is Loha Musha Dvayam Krutva Dvadashangula Mandaha. The Musha's diameter should be 12 angulas. Ishat Chidran Vidamekam Tatra Gandhaka Samit. The one with the hole you keep put Gandhaka. Mushayam Rasa Yuktayam Anyasyam Tam Pradeshet. So the other one should come over the Musha with Rasa. Toyam Syat Sudagas Yadha Urdvado Vahni Deepanam. Then float it in water and then give heat from all sides. From Urdu as well as Adha you give heat. So this is again about its uses. It is again Gandhaka Jarana is the ultimate use of Jarana Yantra. And this is what I have already mentioned in the last slides, the specifications. This 12 angula should be the diameter of each of the musha. It should be made from loha, and all these things I have already seen. In one of the references in Samuchaya, Lashana Rasa is also mentioned to be added along with Gandhaka, and the whole thing to be submerged in water. Kapota Buddha have to be given for 3 days. Okay, Kapota Buddha have to be given for 3 days. This is about Yantra. Next it is Vidyadhara Yantra. Okay, we'll see what Vidyadhara Yantra is. Here it is the link for Vidyadhara Yantra. You can see that. So in Vidyadhara Yantra, what happens is that Yandram Vidyadharam Nyayam Stali Dvidaya Samputat Chullim Chadurmukhim Kritva Yandrabhandam Niveshayet Tatra Aushidam Vinikshipya Nirundyadhanda Kananam Yandram Vidyadharam Nama Tatratnehi Parikirtitam. So what is Vidyadhara Yandra? Yandram Vidyadharam Nyayam Stali Dvidaya Samputat. You do Samputana of 2 stalis. But in Samuchaya or Nether and Tarankani, they have not mentioned how this puta has, how this spots has to be Sandhibandhana, whether this spot has to be upside down, in the erect position. Nothing has been mentioned. Just mentioned that Stali Dvidaya Samputa. Okay. Chullim Chadurmukhi. This is given importance for Vidyadhara Yandra. Chullim Chadurmukhim Kritva Yandrabhandam Niveshayet. Tatra Ushadam Vinikshipya Nirundyadhanda Gananam Yandram Vidyadharam Nama Tatratnehi Parikirtam. So you have to give heat from all the 4 sides, and the materials, the rasadravya with the material has to be taken in the lower pot. Give heat, it will get collected. The rasa will get collected in the lower base portion of the upper pot. Okay, this is Vidyadhara Yantra. Now regarding Damaru Yantram, Yantrastal Yupari Stalim Nyubjam Datva Nirundhet Yandram Damarugakyam Tatrasam Bhasma Krate Hitam. So it is mainly used for the preparation of Rasa Bhasma. So here what is it? Yandrastal Yupari Stalim Nyubjadam Tatva. Here it is mentioned. You put it in the Nyubja form, that is in the upside form. You put it, do Sandhibandhana, and this is used for Bhasmi Kritam, for the preparation of Bhasma. Okay, this is Damaru. Yasya Stalim Samyak Nirudhyacha Udastvalyam Jalam Shipve. See, you take one pot, you keep another pot above, and you put water in the upper pot. So if you put it in the upside way, will you be able to fill water in the upper pot? No. Only in this manner, if you keep the pot, we can fill water in the upper pot. So by this reference, we can know that in Hingula Krishna Vidyadhara Yantra, the Acharya has mentioned, or Acharya intends to take 2 pot and to do Sandhibandhana in the erect posture itself. Okay. स्थालिं जलं क्षिप्त्वा वह्निं प्रज्वाल्य ततः एतद् विद्याधरं यन्त्रं हिङ्गुलाकृष्टि हेतवः. It is known as Hingulakrishta Vidyadhara Yantra. Okay, and in regard to Vidyadhara Yantra, Bhava Prakasha mentions that the upper part has to be kept straight over the lower part, more or less like Hingulakrishta Yantra. Bhava Prakasha mentions to keep it like this. And the upper part has to be filled with water and heat should be applied for prahara panchaka. For 5 praharas you have to do, that is 15 hours. 5 praharas you give heat. These points have been included by Bhava Prakasha. Okay. Damaru Yantram, this we have already explained it. Same as Vidyadhara Yantra only, but except for the 4-side Chullika in Vidyadhara Yantra, Damaru do not mention about the 4-side Chullika and all. It is usually used for the preparation of Bhasma of Bharata. Hingulartha Bharata Utthapana also, it is being used in Gandhaka Shodhana Karma also. We use Damaru Yantra. Okay. Next it is Patala Yantra. We'll see what Patala Yantram is. Patala Yantram is mainly used for the extraction of oil from baladag and also from coconut shell also. For extraction of oil we use this thing, Patala Yantram. So what is the description of Patala Yantram? You take a pit with 1 hasta deep in the ground and to this a vessel is introduced. Then a pot is taken and filled with the materials from which you have to extract the oil. Here in this pot you have to take the materials. Okay. Then the opening of the pot has to be first covered with a mesh. You can see the mesh here, isn't it? The mesh you have to close it with a mesh first, the opening of the pot, and then you cover a sharava over it. You cover a sharava like this over it, and this sharava should have a hole in it also. Okay, and then it is like done sandhivandana and all. Then this pot has to be introduced then upside down manner. See, upside down manner you are introducing it, and here in this pit and here. Vanopilas are being heated up, so that because of this heat the oil which is extracted gets collected in this lower vessel. So this is Patala Yantra. Okay, this mainly used for extraction of oil from Patala Yantra, but this is not used for extraction of oil. It is for Jarana only. Okay, Gandhakadi Jarana only. So in this Bhudara Yantra, this is a reference from Rasa Ratna Samuchayam. So what happens is that first a pit is formed, and this pit has to be filled with sand. Okay, and the musha with drugs for Jarana has to be kept inside the sand. Okay, and then again on all 4 sides you put the sand, you fill it with sand, and then over the sand you put Vanopilas and heat it. Okay, this is for Jarana of Gandhakari Dravyas. This is Bhudara Yantra. Okay. Next is this Valuka Yantra. For this also you have the link, you can see it. So in Valuka Yantram, we have already described briefly about Valuka Yantram in Kupi Pakwa Rasayana. So I am not going much detailed about Valuka Yantram. So here I'll just briefly say about Valuka Yantram. Cloth of thickness 1 angulam has to be used for wrapping the kupi. 7 times you have to wrap the kupi, and you have to take a bhanda with 1 vitasti diameter, and kuttita mrita lipta vastra should be used for lebana of the kupi, and this bhanda should be in such a volume that it can fill about 5 ataka of sand. And the bhanda, it has a chidra at the bottom where you keep an abraga patra for good conduction of the heat, good transmission of the heat to the sand in the bhanda. Okay, and in Rasa Ratna Samuchaya it is mentioned that the mouth of the bhanda has to be covered with a sharava, on top of which we put a trina or a grass in order to check the paka of the kubi pakwas. Tarankani specifies that stoola sarkara should be taken instead of sand. Okay, this is about Valuka Yantra. And in Lavana Yantra, Bhasma Yantra are all there. It is very similar to Valuka Yantra only, but the only difference is that instead of sand, in Lavana Yantra you fill it with Lavana, Bhasma Yantra you fill it with Bhasma. So that is the only difference. And regarding the uses, preparation of Kupi Pakwa Rasayanas and Gandhaka Jarana is there. So in this, what is it? It is basically same with Kupi Pakwa, with Valuka Yantra only. In this what is happening is that when a nalika is attached to the Lavana Yantra or Valuka Yantra to collect the Aushadha Yukta Parata. Okay, in the Kupi itself you put a nalika. So in order to collect the Aushadha Yukta Parata, and this nalika has to be prepared with loha. This is known as nalika yantra. Okay. Next, tula yantra. Okay, here for tula yantra also we have the link just it. So tula yantra basically it is used for the word tula means balance, isn't it? So there is a concept that it is an apparatus like it is a counterpart of balance. But above that, according to Anandakanda and Rasendra Chodamani, the Acharyas has given much more wider description of this tula yantra. So in this two crucibles, in which in one of them Gandhaka is filled and the other one mercury is filled, and a tube of Prateshankula is inserted to the mouth of each crucible. And both the crucibles are sealed well and they are kept at sand in a pan. You can see here. In a pan, sand is being filled, two crucibles are kept and a tube is being connected between both of them. Okay, and the heating is given to the pan. Here also the concept is indirect heating. Okay. So why is this used? Again, this is used for Gandhaka Charana, controlled Gandhaka Charana. So this two of them comes combined. Okay, Gandhaka Charana. Dvandva Malepanam of Dhatu. When two Dhadus are put, one copper is put, one zinc is put, and then we give heat combined to form an alloy. Okay, for Dvandva Malepanam of Dhatu also, what is used? The yantra, tula yantra is being used. So this is tula yantra. Next, Galva yantra. This is the most commonly used yantra in Rasa Shastra as well as Bhaishya Kalpana. It should be blackish, shama in color. Snigdha Drida Guru, Shodashangula Utseda, Navangulaka Vistara. So it should be 6. So that have been mentioned. So it should Neela Shava Snigdha Drida Guru Shashakopamam Sutridam Pichilopamam. That is the qualities of the stone. And the measurements are mortar should be 16 angulam height, 9 angulam width and 24 angulam in length, and the pestle should be 12 angulam in length. Okay, and for Rasa Karmani, the Shreshta Khalva should be 20 angula in length and 10 angula in height. Okay, so this is the Shreshta Khalva, the measurements of the Shreshta Khalva. Okay. Now regarding the types of Kalva yantra, Samuchaya mentions 3 types: Arthachandrakriti, Vartalam and Tapta Kalva. Tarangini mentions 2 types: Vartulam and Drona Pushpakriti. In Samuchaya, Arthachandrakriti, the measurements are height 10 angulam, width 16 angulam, length 16 angulam, and depth it is 7 angulam. In Vartulakriti, width is 12 angulam, depth is 4 angulam. And flat bottom pestle it should be a flat bottom pestle and 12 angula pestle, 12 angula of length the pestle should have. Vartulam Khalva Mardani Sukha Pradam. So Sukha Peshana is obtained in Vartula Khalva. Okay, and in Tapta Khalva the width is 9 angulam, depth is 6 angulam, and pestle it is 8 angulam in length, and it should be made of iron because we have to give heating and all. So it should be made of iron. Okay. Tarantini in Drona Pushpakriti is more or less the same to the Arthachandrakriti of Samuchaya. So it is height is 7 angulam, width 10 angulam, length 16 angulam, and thickness of 2 angulas. In Vartula Kalpa, height is 11 angula, width 12 angulam, depth is 7 angulam, and its thickness is 2 angulam. Okay. But references are there in our classics. So basic knowledge about these yantras are needed. Okay. So now we are going to see a few handful of yantras in this manner. Okay. Somanala yantra. That is mainly used for Abraga Jarana. More or less it is similar to Kachapa yantra only. The main use is for Abraga Jarana. Garbha yantra and Bhasma yantra. These are actually crucibles only which can withstand very high temperatures. Okay. Garbha yantra is of length of 4 angula and a diameter of 3 angula. It is made with Lavana, clay and Gugulu in the ratio 20 is to 10 is to 1. That is very important. The ratio Lavana, clay, Gugulu in the ratio 20 is to 10 is to 1. And it can withstand very high temperatures and mainly used for Bhasmikaran of mercury where the temperature has to go really high. Okay, and it is heated at Tusha for Hahoratram or Triratram and the Bhasmikaranam of mercury is being done. In Bhasma Yantra, Bhasma is added in Ardha Bhaga to the while preparing the crucible. Okay, and Bhasma of Shiri Vriksha is being used, and this Yantra is mainly used for the Bhasmikarana of arsenic compounds. Arsenic compounds also need very high temperature, so for Bhasmikarana of arsenic compounds, Bhasma Yantra is used. Next it is Hamsapaka Yantra. Okay, Hamsapaka Yantra, 2 Gharpara with the Sikata is taken, and on one Panjakshara Moola Lavana are taken, and this is kept on another Gharpara and it's kept on mild fire. This is mainly used for the preparation of Bida. Okay, so here 2 Gharparas are taken. In one, what is taken? Panjakshara Moola Lavana. That is, we are preparing Bida, right? So Panjakshara Moola Lavana are taken in one Gharpara, and this one is kept on another Gharpara and it's kept on the mild fire. And this is Hamsapaka Yantra. Okay. Next it is Palika Yantra, Darvi Yantra and Ulugha Yantra. Now this Palika Yantra and Darvi Yantra are more or less similar only, and this Darvi Yantra, the difference between Darvi Yantra and Palika Yantra was actually mentioned by Tarangani. It has been focused by Tarangani. The basic difference is that you can see here, both are having similar structures only, but in Palika Yantra it will be like bended here, while in Darvi Yantra it will be straight. Okay, Darvi Yantra it will be straight, while in Palika Yantra it will be bended like this. This is the only difference between Palika Yantra and Darvi Yantra, and this difference has been pointed out by Rasa Tarangani. Okay. So in Rasaratna Samuchaya, the basic description is that Vartula Chashaka, okay, round Chashaka or round Sharava is there. Natagra Dandagam, the Dandagam is Natagram, it is bended. And Tarangani also Chashaka Darvi, Natahasta. Whereas in the Sara Sangraha says Musha with Sudha, it has a different relation or different mentioning of Palika Yantra. It is nowhere related to any of these structures. It is mentioned that it is a Musha with Sudha or Kapartika kept in Bhugartha. Okay, this is a reference from Rasindra Sara Sangraha. And its uses are Gandhaka Charana, Gandhaka Shodhana as per Tarangani, and Bhasmikarana of Kapartika as per Rasindra Sara Sangraha. And Darvi Yantra, it's the Tarangani points out the difference as such between Darvi and Palika, and the mentioning of Darvi also has been mentioned by Tarangani only. So Chashaka Darvi with Dirka Hasta, not Nata Hasta, Dirka Hasta, mentions both Darvi and Palika. Okay, that we have already discussed, and the use is Gandhaka Shodhana. Okay. Next it is Ulugha Yantra. See, this is Ulugha Yantra, made of iron, height 16 angulum, width 10 angulum, and its depth is 13 angulum. Okay, and pounding bar is also made of iron, and its length is 20 angulum. Used for kuttana of hardness vessel in this vessel, and you take water inside the first vessel. Not water, kanji. You have to take in Vallabhi Yantra, you have to take kanji in the bigger vessel, and the smaller vessel will have the Morchida Parda. The basic aim of using Vallabhi Yantra is to like Uddhavanartham of mercury. Okay, after Murchana, for Uddhavana of mercury we use Vallabhi Yantra, and this small one will have the Morchida Parda, and here you have the kanji, and in Rasa Prakasha Sudhakara it is also known as Palabhi or Ghalabhi also by Rasendra Chudamani. Okay. Next it is Mridanga Yantra. In Mridanga Yantra what happens? A vessel is made of iron in shape of Mridanga. 2 rods 8 to 16 inches are attached to either side and inserted to the iron pillars on either side. On one side a handle is provided to help rotate it like a drum. See, you can see a handle here. This we use to rotate it, to rotate this thing as a drum. Okay. And it is used for thorough mixing of Gandhaka and Parda and preparation of artificial Hingula. Okay, so it is dimensions are important. The 2 rods 8 to 16 inches are attached. Okay, in iron pillars. Next it is Ishtika Yantra. Ishtika Yantra is also a contribution of Samchaya only. A pit is dug on the earth. See, you can see a pit is dug on the earth, and a Sharava is placed on the pit, and a brick with a groove is placed on the Sharava, and in this groove you keep the mercury, and you put a cloth over it, and over this cloth you put gandhaka. Okay, you put gandhaka or gandhakadi dravya. So the jarana only you use this. So gandhakadi dravyas you put, then you close the whole thing with a sharava and heat it from upper side. This is you and kapota putta is given above. Here kapota putta is given. Okay, heating. And why is it? What is it used for? It is used for gandhaka jarana. Okay, it is used for gandhaka jarana. So this is Vallabhi yantra, Mridanga yantra, and Ishtika yantra. And on the best you keep the materials which has to be done dhupana, okay, for fumigation. You put it and then dhupana or spetana is kept, and then you give this from what fumigation from here, so that you can fumigate the things here, the things kept here. It is used for silver foils, gold foils, nagabhasmam are used for spetana. Okay, you can do spetana here or fumigation or whatever it is you can do. This is dhupa yantra. You give heating from down. Put a mesh here, and the object you have to keep it on the mesh. Okay. Next, sarana yantra. Okay, sarana yantra, sharava with 8 angular length in shape of the datura are taken. Another earthen plate which has hole in the center is kept on top of another sharava. Okay, and this is for sarana karma. This filtration process. Sarana is filtration only. So just understand that it is like 8 angular length sharava you have to take, and the shape of datura. So it's like a funnel. Another earthen plate which has hole in the center is kept on top of the other sharava, and then sarana, and this thing is been done. Sarana karma is done. Okay, so this is regarding the sarana yantra. So with this we finish the yantras. All the major yantras have been dealt now. Okay, so please go through the links provided also, so that you get a better idea. Okay, when you visually see it you get a better idea. Now it is moshas. Okay, we will see what moshas are. The general features of moshas: mushnadi doshan mushayan sa mushayiti nigathare. As it helps to eradicate the blemishes, these crucibles, it is mushnadi doshan mushayan, to eradicate the blemishes. These crucibles are called as moshas. Okay, and now regarding to the mrit used for preparing musha. Mritika pandura stula asharkara shona pandura shiratmana sahasa he mushartam adishasyate. Tadabhave, if you don't get the above mrit, then Valmiki, Kaulali va Samirati, you can use Valmiki, that is the sand, Valmiki, or Kaulali, that is pot maker soil also you can use. If you don't get what all mrit pandura, that is white sweta mrit, that is white soil pandura, astula, asharkara, it should not be big, it should not contain big stones in it. Okay, shona pandura, light slight reddish color. Chiratmana saha, that it can withstand high amount of heat. So these are the ideal mrit for preparing musha. If you don't get it, you can use also Valmika and Kaulali. Kaulali is potters maker soil. These are the different soils which we usually use. Hillock soil, that Valmika Mritika, Krishna Mritika, black soil, Bhunaga Mritika, Rakta Mritika, Pita, Shweta, Kaulali. These are the different soils which we usually use for the preparation of a musha. Raja Rasavadi Bhir Shastire. So we call it as Kraunchika because it resembles, the musha can resemble the shape of the Krauncha bird. Okay, Karahadika because we use the soil from Karahata Desha. Kumati because it can resemble the shape of Kumada Pushpa. Pajini because it is used for Pajana. And Bahni Mitra because it can resist heat. And Musha because it can remove the blemishes. Okay, so these are the relevance of the synonyms of musha. Now regarding the classification of Musha. So based on the shape, we can classify it as Gostani, Vrindaga, Manduga, Mallamusha, Golmusha, Kakumusha, etc. Based on the materials used, we can classify them as Vidamusha, Garamusha, okay. And based on the purpose they serve, we can classify them as Vajramusha because it is as strong as Vajra. It is used to do the Dravana of Vajra. Vajra Dravani Musha, Varna Musha, Yoga Musha, these are all based on the purpose that they serve. Okay. So this is the classification of Musha. We have also seen the classification of Yantra. This is the classification of Musha. It is basically based on three principles: based on shape, based on the material used, and based on the purpose they serve. That is how Mushas are being divided. Okay. And regarding the parts of a Musha, Pidhana is there, that is the covering and the crucible. Okay. Now we'll come and see the different types of mushas. First one, it is Samanya Musha. Should be made from Dagda Tusha, Shana, Angara, Ashpa, Kittamrit, etc. Samanya Musha was the contribution of Ashtanga Sangraha. Okay. Vajramusha. Vajramusha is Dagda Tusha, Uppala, Shana, Kitta, Loha, Kittamrit, Khadika and all only we use for preparation. It is used for Sattva Vajra Dravani Musha. It is used for the Vajra Dravanam. Here the Vajra means not the diamond Vajra. Vajra is here it's taken as a synonym of Abraga. It is taken as a synonym of Abraga. It needs very high temperature. So that is why it is known as Vajra Dravana. It has to be Vajra Dravani Musha is prepared with Bhunaka Daudam. That is important. Bhunaka Daudam. Shana Dakta Tushamrat Mahesha Tuttasa. Bhunaka Daudam is important. So you can get one word question or objective questions. Which of the following Musha is being prepared with Bhunaka Daudam? So it is Vajra Dravani Musha. Next it is Vara Musha. Vara Musha is Vastrangara Dakta Tusha is used for the preparation. It can sustain heat for 1 yama. Next Gara Musha. Shana Angara Loha Kitta Krishna Mritika Shila is being used and can sustain heat for 2 yamas. Yoga Musha Dagdangara Dakta Tusha Mritika Valmika Mritika Bida being used as the materials and Suto Jayade Gunavattaraha. Suto Jayade Gunavattaraha. So the Suta kept in Yoga Musha, it attains Gunavat Karma, it attains so much Guna. Okay, in Varna Musha, it enhances the color. So what is used for the preparation of Varna Musha? Pashana Rahita Rektamrit. Bhavana in Rakta Vargambu. Okay, you take Pashana Rahita Rektamrit and do Bhavana in Rakta Vargambu, and that mrit is being used for the preparation of Varna Musha. It enhances the color. Okay. Take and do Bhavana in Shveta Vargambu and enhances the white color. Gostani Musha is Shikha Yukta Pidhana. So that is its lid will have Shikha and it is used for Sattva Dravana and Sattva Shodhana. So this is Gostani. Okay, it's more like the udder of cow. So this is Gostani Musha. Next is Malla Musha. Malla Musha is Dvitiya Sambodhana. This is the commonest Musha that we use now commonly. Okay, 2 Sharavas or 2 Mushas you take and you do Sandhi Vandana. That is Malla Musha. And Parpatyadi Rasadinam Svedana. So Parpati and Rasadi Svedana is used Malla Musha. Next it is Gola Musha. Materials are taken in round shaped Musha and sealed completely without any orifice. So it will be a Gola. It will be a round Musha. Okay. And it is used for Satvara Drava Shodhani. Pakva Musha Kulala Bhanda Rupa. So Pakva Musha is Kulala Bhanda Rupa and it is used for Kotalyadi Vipachitam. Used for Kotalyadi Vipachitam. Mahamusha Abraka Sattva Padhanam Sattva Dravanam. Manduka Musha 6 angulas in length, width and diameter. So it is uniform. Length with diameter is 6 angula. Musala Musha is 8 angula long, flattened bottom. It will have Chakrabadha Rasa preparation. Musala Musha is used. Vrindaka Musha is 12 angulam length and mouth is of 8 angulam diameter. It is Vrindaka Pushpakara. It is Vrindaka Pushpakara opening in Mridu Dravya Sattva Padhanam. It is used for Mridu Dravya Sattva Padhanam. Okay. So regarding regarding the specifications, the Samanya Bhusha, this is just a summing up, okay. Samanya Bhusha uses black clay, Valmika Mritika, burned husk and all. Garamusha, it is from the lake bed, that is why it has got the name Garamusha also. Vajra Musha, white stone powder. Vajra Dravini Musha, from lake bed, excreta of earth from Bunaka, Shauda, Dhauda, buffalo milk. Okay, Yoga Musha and Bida Musha from Bida. Uses of moshas for Rasa Mochana, Shodhana, Marana, Bandhana, Bandhva Melapana, Dravana and Swatvapatana. These are the uses of moshas. In this link you can very beautifully and very detailedly see each and every moshas, the different shapes of the moshas, how it has acquired the Kraunjika shape, how it has acquired the shape of the Dattura, how Gostanakara, how Kutkara shape. So all such details have been very beautifully pictorially depicted in this link. Okay, please go through it. Okay. Next, how long can each of these mushas sustain heat? Vajra Dravani musha, we have seen that it is for the Dravana of Africa 10 to 14 hours. That is the maximum time when a musha can sustain heat. 10 to 14 hours of heat it can sustain. Pakwa musha for 3 to 12 hours, Garam musha for 6 hours, and Vara musha is the lowest, that is for 3 hours. That is 1 yama only. Okay. We can go to Koshti. Koshti definition means Satvanam Padanarthaya Patitanam Vishuddhe Koshtika Vidhi Vividakara. So different types of Koshti has been mentioned. Why? Because to do Satvanam Padan, to do Sattva Padana, and for the Patita Sattva, for the Shotana of Sattva Padana, and for doing Sattva Padana we use Koshti. Okay. According to Rasendra Chudamani, the general dimension of a Koshti has to be 16 angula in diameter. And according to Rasa Kamadhenu, the Vistara should be 12 angula and Ayama should be 1 hasta. Okay, the length should be 1 hasta and its diameter should be 12 angula. This is the general measurements as per Rasendra Chudamani and Rasa Kamadhenu. Now we will see in detail about each of the Koshtis. This first one is Angara Koshti. Angara Koshti has a height of 1 Rajahasta, see, height of 1 Rajahasta, width of half Rajahasta, and diameter also of half Rajahasta. And the opening on one side is there at the bottom, in which we can attach the blower, and this opening should be half Vitasti in diameter. Uses are for Gharanam Sattvapadam. So you attach a blower here, you insert coal all over the this Koshti, and in mid area you place the this thing Sharava and you apply heat all over the Sharava. You can blow from here, and this is Angara Koshti, and this is used for Gharanam Sattvapadanam. In some references they say, in some commentary they say that you place a mesh or something like here just above the area where you have put the hole for introducing the blower, so that it gets heated up very fast. Okay. Next it is Patala Koshti. The word Patala itself denotes that there will be a pit. Okay, there will be a Patala there, pit will be there. So a pit of 1 Vitasti has to be dug, and diameter of also 1 Vitasti has to be dug. And lower to that pit again a smaller pit of 4 Angula Vistara has to be dug. And the blower is attached to this lower one, and a mesh is kept here. Okay, a randra, panjarandra. Okay, a mesh with panjarandra has to be kept. Coal is kept over it. The Sharaba is kept. Again, coal is kept over it, and this heat. This is Padala Koshti, and this is used for Vratu Dravya Sattva Padana. Koshti, what happens is that its depth is 12 angulam. 12 angulam depth. It has diameter 1 pratesha, and a valaya should be made at a height of 4 angulam. See, a valaya has to be made at a height of 4 angulam from the depth, and a mesh with many holes is kept in it. Okay, and the coal filled is above this mesh. Coal is filled, then it is the Sharava is kept. Again, coal is being filled, and then a blower is attached to the lower of this mesh, and heating is given. So this is used for Srishta Loha Vinashni. If anything, any leftover Loha is this Srishta Loha Vinashni, Mishra Loha Shodhana. For the Shodhana purpose of Mishra Loha also we use Gara Koshti. Tiryak Koshti. Tiryak Pradhamana Koshti is, it is, height should be 12 angulam, width should be 4 angulam, and it looks like a mosha. It's more like just like a mosha only it looks, so that its height is 12 angula and width is 4 angula. And the air should be blown from all the sides, from sidewards. Its use is Mridu Dravya Chodanatam. Okay, this is Tiryak Pradhamana Koshti. Next, Vanganalam. Vanganalam is like, it should be Kara Pramanam, it should be Pittalat Nirmitam, and its uses is Vahni Hudkarna, that is blowing the fire. So this blower is actually a modified form of Vanganala. Okay, so it is to Hudkarna, or blowing of the fire, you use Vanganala. Okay, this is regarding the question. So these are the visual aid on Kushti. These are also very excellent videos. Please go through them. So I think with this we come to the end of our class on yantras, moshas and kushtis. Okay, we have covered the most important, not just most important, almost all yantras we have covered, and all those yantras which I have mentioned so detailedly, please go through them very deeply, especially the PG students, because in PG and not in UGs you will get very direct questions only, like describe the Kachapa yantra, or describe on Dola yantra, or something like that only. But in a PG level, the questions can be more like, describe the yantras which has the properties of Jarna, which is used for Jarna of Gandhaka or Jarna of Mercury. Okay, so in this way, if a question is being asked, then there are quite a lot of apparatus that is used for Jarana. Okay, you can write Kachape Yantra, you can write Deepika Yantra, you can write Jarana Yantra, you can write Tula Yantra, you can write the Valuka Yantra. So all these Yantra, Ishtika Yantra, all these Yantras are aiming at like Jarana process only. So that is the level of question for PGs. I'll include these questions in the notes when I give you, so you can go through them also. But the PG students just think a bit broader on these aspects. But UGS, you can just understand the structure of the apparatus, how it is, what use we are using, and the basic how we prepare it. Okay, so these are the core things which the UG students should be thinking on, or should be studying more. Okay, while PGs to a broader extent, I'll also include the links of certain research articles also related to yantras, moshas, kushtis. There are not much articles in this topic, because it is like more of missionaries and all. In the next class, we will see about Puta as well as the modern correlations also, along with the Maharasas or something. We will see that also. So with this, we are like coming to the end of today's class. If you have any queries, any doubts regarding this class, you can always contact me via WhatsApp. Okay, so feel free to ask and we can have discussion also. Thank you so much for the patient hearing. Thank you.
फोटो तो ये फोटो इसमें निकलवाने के बीच में तो अपना वॉलपेपर लगा लो, उसको विजुलाइज किया जाए। ठीक है, नाम जाके डॉक्टर लग जाएगा ना बाबू, डॉक्टर लगना ही नाम जाएगा, बहुत बड़ी बात होती है। थोड़ा सा मेहनत तेरे को, इंजेक्शन का ऑर्डर देना या खुद से इंजेक्शन लगाना, ये कर सकती है। थोड़ा ज़्यादा मेहनत करेगी तो तू ऑर्डर देगी नर्स को इंजेक्शन लगा, थोड़ा कम मेहनत करेगा कोई दूसरे को ऑर्डर देगा कि जाए
लाइट नहीं है, मतलब इसका दिमाग नहीं है। कल वो दोस्त के पास लग गया था, मुझे ध्यान आ रहा, मुझे याद है कि कल में रखी है, तो बोल रहा है और उसमें जा रहा है फोन उठा लिया, उसको तो कंफर्म कर दो, क्यों बोल रहे कि ट्रेन कब जो ठंडा वाला कितना से जाएगा कब करेंगे
कोई को जुगाड़ ढूंढता हूँ। अंडा भी रखना होगा, अंडा भी रखूंगा। होता है छिपकली का, तो अंडे से होता है। बहुत छिपकली थी ना घर में, मम्मी ने अंडा टांग दिया, मशीन लगाया,
खाया भी होता है,
ऐसे ही टांग दिया, अंडे से दूर भागते हैं। बिल्ली पाल लो ना, जैसे खत्म हो जाएंगे हटा देंगे। वो जो बिल्ली थी कहाँ आती थी? मेरे का बंदा तो कब तक है? चलो जाओ तो जाओ तो जाओ। पेज उन्होंने लगा, पेज लगा रखा है इसको, पेज मोरी होती है।
चेक कर फिर रखूंगी, नहीं होगा
अच्छा हाँ, मैं कल ले आऊँगा। 10 मिनट में अच्छा जाओ, सोने को नहीं खाना,
वो भी जाएगी,
हाँ वो भी जाएगी।
बनाई क्या भैया को वो ठीक है, रहता है दाल फ्राई, ये मत बताइए आगे अपने खाइए।
गलती होती जा रही है, इसका दिमाग है, गलती बात नहीं कराएंगे, मेन प्रॉब्लम ये है। इसकी वजह तो
लास्ट तक ही ना अपन 20,000 रुपये का, ये पेट में ठीक हो, तो दिमागी है, समझा।
इसकी वजह तो
मुझे पता था कि बेटी है ये,
डर लगता है।
मुझे बेटी चाहिए था,
ये टाइम उसका भाई है, ये दुखता है।
मेरे भी तो कमी ना डॉक्टर बन गया, तेरा आराम है, समझ गया ना, मुझे आसानी करना है ना,
वो तो नहीं जानता कैसे बनाऊँ।
खाली जल्दी में पूरे नहीं जानते खाएगा,
कल जल्दी उठ